Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Psychology Every Day. Today, I want to talk to you about how life really is like chess and how there are so many ways to understand life and reality by parallels to chess. I want to start by talking about sort of I forgot to close my door here. Free will is something that some people claim that we don't have, and you can discuss that back and forth, but I like to think of it as I do in chess. You do have sort of a board that you can't change. You can't change the rules. You are given a certain amount of pieces, and there are limits to what you can do. Now, some people say that, well, then it is not free will, but if you scale it back more and more, you have to have a context for choices in order to even have a will. If there is no world, if there is no context and nothing, to do, then you would have no will. So, just like in chess, you are given sort of you have a board and then you make choices, and that is all there is to chess. There is literally nothing else to do but to make choices. And that is the thing about life. The only thing that separates our existence from a sort of movie is the choices that we make via our consciousness. And I do believe that it is the other way around. Free will actually defeats determinism rather than determinism defeating free will. Because I do believe that determinism it's only a thing up until this present moment. The past is always, by definition, deterministic. Hindsight is 2020. But it doesn't carry over from the past into the future. Each moment in the present is a new sort of crossroad. So if you walk from point A to point B, the way that you walked will always be in a line. But every step forward is possible to go left or right. Now, you can't suddenly teleport, you can't fly, so you don't have free will in that manner, but you do have free will in the context of choices. And that is all that free will really has to be, in my opinion. If you want to move the goalposts further than that, then that's up to you. And just like in chess, you have a limited amount of options, and you can make good ones, informed ones, uninformed ones, bad ones. So let's take a look. We are white, and I don't know a ton about chess, but I've heard that this is the best move. E4. And then the opponent or the world will have its turn to make a choice. And then it can make a good move or a bad move. And the world does not play perfect chess, just like you won't. But you then have the opportunity to, I don't want to say punish the world, because we are in unity with the world, I hope, but perhaps not even exploit, but take your shot and do smart choices in order to win at life. Because, like I said in a different video, our decision making compared to perfect decision making, even in chess, is quite bad. Even the best chess player in the world, that I believe is the best at his thing, there are good guitar players, there are good, soccer players. Who is the best at their respective thing? Well, I do believe that Magnus Carlsen is the best in the world at being the best. And he compared to perfect play, is not great. And anyone that has played chess knows just how extreme levels there are to chess. And of course, life is a lot more complex. And since it is, even with, trying to study life, just like you study chess, even if you are the smartest person in the world, studying life all of your life, it will be absolutely nowhere near perfect. But also, anyone who has studied chess know just how insanely much better you can get compared to not really studying at all. And the same, of course, is true for life. And then you have chess theory, which is, accumulation of knowledge on how to play chess, which will sort of speed run your learning by using the experience of others. And you have so much of this in real life as well. You have Greek philosophy, you have the Bible, you have YouTube gurus who try to, convey helpful information. Another thing is that the chess computers that are close to perfect are getting stronger and stronger, and they are finding more and more that what humans believe to be bad or lost positions are salvageable. And that is something that have been, discovered more and more these last 6 months. And that makes me so happy and optimistic, because if you draw that parallel to life, it means that a lot more seemingly bad or lost positions are actually salvageable with perfect play. Which means that there's always a shot to get back on top. There's always that chance of the champion returning with vengeance and initiative. There are also a lot of dating parallels you can make with the king and the queen, and the pawns, but I'm not going to get into that. Have a fantastic day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.